Deadpool 2 is a thing that's going to happen. Yes. I'm so excited about that.
We're very happy about this.
Yeah.
Deadpool was, so you're a huge Deadpool fan.
Yeah.
I've read Deadpool for a long time. That movie was exactly what I wanted it to be.
Yeah, right?
Absolutely.
It was just like, it was really fun.
It's so satisfying to have a movie adaptation of a comic book be what you want it to be.
Yeah.
And not...
How is it so hard?
I feel like it's one of the only ones that got it totally right.
Exactly. It simultaneously was like a totally functional superhero movie while also being a totally great satire of superhero movies.
It's also like weirdly a pretty deep romantic comedy.
Yeah.
Like it's totally a romance movie.
So I don't know what Deadpool 2 is going to be, but we're teased that Cable's going to be in it, and there have been a lot of back and forths about who's going to play him and so forth. And Tim Miller, who directed the first movie, has kind of hinted at some stuff in interviews and tweets and stuff. And he mentioned that one guy he's really curious about playing Cable is Kyle Chandler, who you might know from, he's been in a bunch of stuff, most recently, most notably, I think he was in Wolf of Wall Street. He plays that poor federal agent who gets lobsters thrown at him. I mean, he's all right. I think he's fine. He seems too nice to be Cable.
He does have a kind of sweet face.
Meanwhile, there's a rumor going around that the studio, that being Fox, is more interested in getting Liam Neeson to play Cable.
I feel like that kind of works.
That also kind of works. And then Rob Liefeld, who created Deadpool and Cable, has said that he wants John Hamm to play Cable.
Also works.
Yeah, these
all right,
all
I'm
work.
cool with all of
also,
those.
again, to touch on the whole the changing of hair colors in superhero comic characters, everyone's like, we should get that guy from Avatar, or that one muscle man wrestler, or Dolph Lundgren. It's like, again, look at the acting. Look at the actor, not the hair. Just look down a little tiny bit, and then look at what they're doing with their face.
I mean, no matter how close it looks to being Cable, it's still not going to have glowy eyes or be able to have superpowers.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I mean, remember that time where they took that doughy guy from Parks and Rec and they made him Star-Lord? Like, they do stuff. There's like a machine they put people in at Marvel, and they crap out superheroes. So that said, whoever goes in is going to kind of come out ripped and whatever. But what I'm curious about is, what should the tone be for Cable? Because the character's been kind of changed a lot over the years.
Yeah, sometimes he's really grumpy. Yeah. Sometimes he's a little more lighthearted. We've spoken about this before. My favorite iteration of Cable is in Cable and Deadpool.
Yeah.
I feel like they just complement each other so well. And the Deadpool is a total jerk and very sarcastic, and then Cable just kind of cancels him out, but also tolerates him without being irate and annoying.
Yeah, so I mean, if you look at the first appearance of Cable or the early stuff, he's pretty much just like, he's like Reese from Terminator, but turned up to 11. He's just this like hyper military, like, oh, the mutants are gotta get out of here. Like, he starts out coaching the New Mutants, and then he's like too aggro, and like Professor X is like, yo man, can you stop shouting at these children?
Chill,
and he's
son.
like, we're starting X-Force, everybody, get over here. Domino, put on a shirt. And then like later on, you get him in Cable and Deadpool, and it's like when kids go to college and your parents like chill the hell out. They like go, put in a hot tub or whatever. So he's like,
what?
I don't know. That hasn't happened to me.
I actually feel like they kind of have like a brother relationship where Deadpool's like the annoying younger brother, and Cable's just like, you know what? I love you, but I hate you also.
So like thinking about that, I really want an actor who can nail that, who can have like, I feel like Liam Neeson is a fantastic actor and he's a badass action star, and he would totally be fine for the earlier Cable.
Yeah.
But like for anything that like, for being like a fun kind of foil, for being like a good buddy cop relationship, I think he'd be a little bit too dry.
I mean, he is capable of doing lighthearted stuff, but you know, we usually see Liam Neeson as being this kind of taken version of Liam Neeson's acting.
Exactly.
I feel like doesn't bounce off of Deadpool very well.
No, it seems like it'd be kind of weird. I mean, maybe if they do like a future version. I mean, Cable's in all different iterations of time and space and all that. So, but like,
There's that
and then
one part where he has a little baby strapped to his chest. That
was
was weird.
Little baby Cable.